Hey, Scruffy. So, you look like you are injured. I think Scruffy is limping on his front left leg. So, I saw him when I brought out the water today. And yeah, it looks like he's limping. I thought he was okay last night, but yeah, that limp actually looks not good. Yeah, here. Oh, yeah, that doesn't look good. Okay, so fortunately, I gotta go on my trip tomorrow. I'm actually kind of worried about Scruffy. I don't know what to do about him, since one of the things I did earlier today was squat by him when I gave him the water, hoping maybe he would show some boldness and push into me so I could help him. Yeah, I don't know, his back legs don't look that stable either. So I can't do a lot right now, but I'm going to give him extra food tonight because I'm assuming he can't hunt. And then my plan is tomorrow I'm going to give him extra food via the automated cat feeder. But I got to test the feeder tonight, so I'm going to give him extra food through the feeder as well. So I'm going to bring out the feeder, sit it next to the door here. And, brace it against the wall. Whoops. Sorry. So I programmed it to go off in about 10 minutes, maybe 15. Okay, so I'm gonna get the glove on, see if we can do our pets. Okay. So this seems well enough to be pet. But yeah, I'm actually kind of worried about Scruffy. So I don't think I've seen him injured like this before in our 2 years of doing this. I checked back the footage earlier today, and I think he was okay 2 days ago. So the limp, I think, appeared yesterday. And I didn't really notice it until last night. And I think I mentioned a few days ago, I did see him wandering outside of the house. He was crossing the street, going into the other parts of the neighborhood at night. So I think he was fine then. I don't know, maybe he got in a fight or got injured on one of his trips. Hard to say. So I'm looking for blood or scratches, and not seeing anything. I'm having a hard time telling which leg or legs are injured. From the earlier footage, I'm thinking it's the front left leg, but it's kind of hard to tell with Scruffy. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm going on my trip tomorrow, and so I'm not going to be able to keep a normal schedule. I'm going to be gone the whole day, and yeah, I got probably things to say about my trip, but yeah, in terms of Scruffy, so my plan is tomorrow morning when I leave, I'm gonna probably bring out the pet food feeder, right, the dispenser. I don't think I want to leave it out tonight because the raccoons might get some ideas. I want to minimize the chance that they break into it tonight, so Scruffy will at least have food tomorrow. And then I'm thinking when I leave, I'll also put a little bit of water, but not a lot, just enough for him to drink, but not a lot for leftovers. So that way, because I probably won't get back in time to clean up the water. and I don't want the raccoons creating a problem, especially if Scruffy's injured. And then I think I'm going to leave Scruffy some extra chicken skin that I was planning on giving him. So I put a little bit of chicken skin in his wet food tonight. So in addition to tonight is smelly fish. And then I reprogrammed the food dispenser to give him more kibble than usual. So I was actually going to give him more kibble than usual because he's not going to have wet cat food tomorrow. But now that I see he's injured, I'm increasing that as on top of that. So I'm hoping that he'll get enough food and be able to heal naturally, and it's not a serious injury, just hopefully a short-term setback. So his right leg is probably okay. So actually, I forgot to synchronize my watch with the cat food feeder. I think it's supposed to go off in 9 minutes. So I guess I'll give him his wet cat food first, and then hopefully the cat food feeder will kick off while he's here, and I'm sure he's going to hear the noise and be startled, but hopefully he'll figure out, oh yeah, this thing gives out food, I can smell it. So I put in the Kirkland kibble. Trying to look at his left foot. So I'm kind of wondering if there's anything under the paw, kind of thorn or something easy that I can help him with. I've seen a cat video once of a stray or a feral approached somebody, severe injury, bleeding leg, and the cat walked up to a person and was meowing and lifting up the paw, trying to show the injury. Maybe the paw was in the back, can't remember, but yeah, basically the cat kept trying to show the injury to the person to get help. And kind of hoping if Scruffy is seriously injured, he'll do something like that to me, where he'll actually let me help him and get him into a carrier or something so I can take him to a vet or something. I haven't thought that far through. I have thought, okay, maybe I can look up a local animal rescue thing and maybe have vet services. I'm also thinking, yeah, if it's severe enough, maybe I can call them and maybe they can trap and cage Scruffy to transport him to get him to a vet if it's looking serious enough. So I think I read, monitor the injury for 48 hours or so to figure out how severe it is. So that means after I get back, and honestly I don't have time to really deal with that today anyway, so kind of give me a love bite there. But yeah, I am concerned about Scruffy here. Don't want to see him injured. So I'm really hoping he can recover. And I'm hoping he can handle the change of schedule tomorrow, because it's the first time, it's the first trip I've taken since the pandemic lockdowns. So I think I have missed a meal or two with Scruffy. Actually, no, I don't know if I have. I think I gave him something in the day or something if I was gone. But I think I usually get back soon enough that even if I'm late, I can still feed him. But yeah, tomorrow, that's probably unlikely. My trip is going to be really long. Thinking about it, I probably should have been smarter about it and booked a room somewhere to stay overnight because it's going to be a really long trip. I'm actually kind of dreading it. That's why I've been prepping all week, make sure I can survive the trip. So I've been trying to do, my car maintenance, make sure everything's running and ready to go. Plate tires, check the fluids. I actually just checked my fire extinguisher, and yeah, it's broken. Fortunately, I have another one, but yeah, I'm not happy. So I actually have a lot of other issues. But let me get Scruffy his wet cat food. Okay, let's get your wet cat food, and then you get your dry cat food. So he's kind of brushing his paw there, trying to see if I can get a reaction. So the fact that he even swat me is actually kind of good. But yeah, he didn't really react. Stretching over to look at the feeder. Looks like, I think it's going to go off in 4 minutes. So anyway, yeah, I came out today with the water. I was a little late. He was sleeping under the round table. And he actually got up instantly and walked over, but yeah, he was limping. And I'm guessing, yeah, it's a little hotter today. And I'm going to guess also because he's injured, he might not be catching food. So yeah, he might be hungrier or thirstier. So yeah, I'm going to have to compensate, give him extra food for a while he's injured. And as I said, I squatted down. Yeah, he hissed at me like he normally does, but I squatted down, put down the bowl, and I stayed really close this time. What as I said, I was hoping he would do is after he was done drinking the water, he instead of walking away from me, he would walk towards me and maybe meow and try to touch me or something like that. Try to ask for help in some way, but instead he ended up walking back, I think, towards the railing and lying down. So he's not brave enough or not hurt enough to ask for more help. But for the moment, at least he's mobile. I don't think he's bleeding. I don't think he's terminally dying or anything like that. So I think he's good. He should hopefully still be around in 2 days. Check the clock. It's 2 minutes to go. So I went for a bicycle ride last night, and my tire split open. So I actually had a really bad journey. Okay, Scruffy's checking out the machine. There's 1 minute to go. I think he can smell the food. But yeah, he's 1 minute too early. I saw him hobble there. So I think less than a minute to go. Not sure to film him or the machine. I think I want to film him to see his reaction. Here it comes. Kibble. There's quite a bit. I probably gave him too much. Oh wow. Actually, that's a lot. It'll be good for tomorrow. So yeah, the kibble just finished dispensing. So there's actually quite a bit there. That's a lot more food than I normally give them. I probably should put some away and reprogram it to give half of that. But since he's injured, I think I'll leave it for now. And since I'm not going to give him white cat food tomorrow, though I am going to give him the chicken skin tomorrow, but still. I'm shaking the bowl, trying to get him to come back over. Want to check the kibble? Walk around me. Yeah, so you can see him hobbling. I think it's that left leg. Okay, I'm going to put the glove off so you can grab the kibble. So I probably should put the machine over here against the sliding glass door. I'll do that tomorrow. So I'm going to get more kibble. And I'm going to put it on the mat here and leave a trail over here. On the mat. Yep, that direction. Some kibble. Over here. You can smell it, can't you? So anyway, yeah, my tires split open on my ride. Scruffy's not going for it. Okay, I'm gonna move the kibble container over to the wall. See if that makes some. That kibble. knows the sound. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna pig out tonight. Curious if he actually finishes all that. So yeah, as I said, I went on a bike ride last night, and I had just refilled my tires with air since I was also refilling my car tires, and I only filled it, I think, the 45 psi. The tires are rated for up to 60, I think. 66, I don't remember. But yeah, well, much higher than I actually put in there. And I made it to the park, no problem. And I actually noticed I made it there faster, and I think, yeah, the higher tire pressure helped my speed. But I did this steep hill climb, and after I got to the top, I noticed there was it looked like something was stuck in my wheel, and I was noticing some resistance. And so I stopped and I took a look, and actually what happened was, yeah, the tire had split right down the middle in one section, and the inner tube was still intact, and the inner tube was bulging out of the tire where the tire had split. And so I was not happy. So you can't really repair that type of damage. Can't patch that. And the tire it's only 2 years old. I bought it right after the pandemic started. And my last set of tires actually replaced just because I thought they were, way overdue, but they were working. They were probably like 15 years old or something like that. and so yeah, the tires should last a lot longer than this. So I was really PO'd. And these I think were brand name tires. I remember I paid a little extra for them, not because they're brand name, but because they're supposed to be good tires for more types of. It was supposed to be good for street riding and just good enough for light trails, which is what I do. And I don't do heavy trails, and because I'm on the streets so much, I didn't want a dedicated dirt trail tire. But yeah, so whatever the problem was, yeah, the tire failed, and I'm unhappy. And I basically, because I was worried about the inner tube rupturing, I released a bunch of air out of the inner tube, so not bulge out of the tire anymore. And I was hoping there would be enough air left that I could bike home. And to some extent, that was true, but I actually left. I had to put out too much air, so the tire was a little flat, so it was kind of a struggle to bike home. But at least I didn't have to walk home. But it did take me a long time to get home, and it was well after dark by the time I got home. So I was unhappy camper. And so I went on the Amazon last night and started searching for a new replacement tire. They still sell the same one that ruptured, but I figured I shouldn't buy that one again. So I went with a more generic dirt trail tire, because they don't make a lot of tires that are good for both street riding and light trails. It's mostly like extreme dirt trails or all street. And I'm in that unhappy medium between the two. So I found one, I think it's generic enough that I think I'll handle both. So I think it's a little more oriented towards dirt, but it should be okay. And this one I'm actually paying a little bit extra too, because it looks like it's another slightly higher quality tire. And they said this one's made out of Kevlar. So I think this one should be stronger than the other one, which I think was steel bead, I think is the type. And then, yeah, I ordered a new fire extinguisher as well. And fortunately, none of this stuff's going to get here for another week. So, unfortunately, that means I'm not going to be able to ride a bike for at least another week. I'm actually planning to go out for a run tonight since I'm going to be in the car all day tomorrow. And yeah, so I've been prepping all day for my trip. So make sure my clothes ready. Make sure, yeah, car's set. I packed emergency phone and SIM chip. I got my iPod with all the YouTube lectures and long form stuff that should fill up my entire trip, I hope. Yeah, it's going to be a really long trip. Yeah, getting some snacks together. I'm planning to bring thermoses of water, caffeine pills. I normally like to drink soda, but I'm worried that, yeah, soda, or, yeah, I don't like coffee that much. Tea's okay, but yeah, tea's the same problem. It's going to make me have to pee, and so I don't want to have to keep stopping, so I'm going to try to bring in some caffeine pills if I need a caffeine shot on my trip. I'm worried that, yeah, when I first leave tomorrow, and then when I try coming back really late at night tomorrow, I'm probably going to need them. And then, yeah, I've been printing out maps, studying the maps. Unfortunately, yeah, I've never been anywhere in this vicinity before in this direction. They really picked a place really way out of the boonies. I am not familiar with the territory. I don't have a GPS or map or any electronic map, so I got to do it the old-fashioned way. And so I'm trying to internalize it in my head, so I'm not completely lost or surprised when I actually am driving the road. But yeah, as I said, it's not familiar territory in the middle of nowhere, so there's not a lot of landmarks. Yeah, let's see, check my flashlights. Let's see what else. Oh, I'm surprised Scruffy's eating all of that. So hopefully he won't be hungry tonight and won't have to hunt. He can hopefully just rest and recover. Hopefully his leg will get better by itself. So yeah, I have a checklist of things that I'm supposed to do and bring tomorrow. So I'm almost through it. I'm still limping. I think it's that left front leg. I was looking at the back right foot, and it seemed like there was less fur than I expected on his foot. So I checked some old footage and old recent footage, and yeah, the problem is, yeah, he's actually normally covering up that foot, so I can't actually tell if it's normal or not. Okay, so there's actually still kibble on the mat here, but I think I'll let him find it on his own. I think I need to go in and finish my day and night. get ready for tomorrow. But yeah, definitely will be thinking about Scruffy and doing my best to get him through the next couple days, even though I'm not here. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna get up now. Yeah, see, this still doesn't trust me enough, so he's walking away. Anyway, yeah, so see you next time. Bye.